thoughts are on the power at PTL and what they think the county should do, if anything, about that.
Thank you very much.
I'll go ahead.
Patrick, if you start.
Anytime government, whether it's county government, state government, federal government, starts getting involved with personal property rights, I get a little uneasy. You know, whether you've got a barn in your backyard, whether you've got property and the government's telling you what to do with it, you're on a very slippery slope. I sat through the council meetings leading up to the last decision on the heritage property, and to be honest with you, before they took action the night that they did, I was leaning to the side of not doing anything with the heritage tower. But most of the discussion had been in executive session, and the people in the general public didn't know it. But that night, there was a lot of discussion, and Morningstar basically contracted with the county. They asked for help. They signed agreements with the county. And unfortunately, over many, many years, those agreements were not altered. So when you enter into an agreement with the county and you've defaulted on it, then at some point in time, the county has to make a decision. And I feel like in that case, they made the only decision they could. You know, it's my hope that that'll still get worked out. You know, there's an awful lot of money that's going into that piece of property. And as bad as we are economic in our tax base, I would like to see something developed over there so that it would add to the economy and we'd quit fighting about an ugly old building.
Thank you.
Okay. I watched this type movement for a long time. It's deeper than you think. It is the socialistic movement to let you think you own something, but you don't. I mean, you got Tom doesn't want that tower out yonder. William, he wants it out there. Do they settle it in a civil court? No. They run down here to your council members and say, settle this for me. Well, whichever one we settle in favor of, the other one loses. That's a joke. They both lose because they let the most dangerous thing in the world tell them what they had to do, and that's called government. I don't want that responsibility. It's for civil courts. I'm no authority on this subject, but the conspiracy in my mind that I read from learned men, that's just one of the first tricks they pulled on us. Let the government decide. And we give up our rights when you don't settle your arguments across the fence among yourselves. We give up our freedom when government interferes or intervenes or has an authority on that subject. I thank you very much.